What is going on, guys? I bring to you the EVGA RTX 3090 Ti for the Win 3 Ultra model. Now, this isn't a product that I necessarily needed, considering I have an Asus Strix RTX 3090 that suits me very well for gaming and a little bit of mining here and there. I decided I wanted to try the best of the best. Not that I needed it, but I figured why not. So I'm going to be benchmarking this, overclocking, testing mining hash rates, and obviously showing memory temperatures and mining to see how it compares to the RTX 3090 Strix model I have. And so as you can see, it's a very massive card. I believe it's a 3.75 inch slot width. And there's that new power connector, which will be powered through these 3 8-pin splitter cables, which I'm not going to be a fan of using, but once power supplies are more readily available to support the new PCI Express power connection rating, then I will definitely upgrade the power supply. And to power this, I am using a 1000 watt EVGA platinum rated power supply. So I'm going to be installing this in my Ryzen 9 5950X rig, and then we're going to run 3DMARK and do gaming tests and all the usual good stuff I do for gaming benchmarks. So I'm going to get this installed. I'm going to set up the RGB and overclock the system, and then we'll see how it looks installed with the RGB customized. So stay tuned and let's get this card installed. Okay guys, so I got the EVGA RTX 3090 Ti for the Win 3 installed, and I get the RGB customized to blue to match the rest of my rig. So motherboard is an MSI X570 motherboard with a Ryzen 9 5950X CPU, cooled by a Corsair H170i E-Lite LCD with a 420mm radiator up above. And then I have multiple case fans. This is a Corsair Obsidian 1000E. It's a very massive case, as you can see. And there's massive fans, there's lots of space, and I was able to hide those cables from that connector, the new connector that has all those cables. So I managed to hide those fairly nicely. And memory is 32 gigabytes of G.Skill Royal Z PC3200 CL14 timings RAM. And then powering all this is EVGA 1000 watt platinum power supply. And then later I'm going to be upgrading to a PCI Express 5.0 power supply to get the proper connection to power the card in the future. Okay, so here's my little starting overclock that I did. I basically watched other reviews like Gamers Nexus, Jay's 2 cents to see where these overclock to. So I added the power limit to 106%. Core clock, I added additional 125 megahertz. Memory, additional 900 megahertz, and then that puts the GPU clock at 1685, a boost of 2045, which would vary, and then the memory at 1425. Resizable bar is enabled, and then the Ryzen 9 5950X, I have an all-core overclock at 4.7 gigahertz, and that is at 1.368 voltage. And then here's the memory, 1T timings, nice low CL14 timings run. And so we're going to do 3DMARK Time Spy, Port Royal, and then we'll see how it does in mining. I'll try to find a quick little overclock for mining, and we'll see how the memory temperatures are. And then after that, we'll do a gaming test with Cyberpunk 2077, Flight Simulator 2020, Forza Horizon 5, let's see, Doom Eternal with ray tracing, Far Cry 6, Watch Dogs Legion, Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think that's all that, and Metro Exodus, which I think I forgot to mention. So stay tuned, and we'll see how the benchmarks go, and then I will also get a clip of the card running under load with Time Spy to see how the sound is, if there's any coil whine. So stay tuned, and here we go. Let's do some benchmarking. Currently running Time Spy with a 2130 megahertz core clock. At least currently, now down to 215. Nice low temperatures. There's absolutely zero coil whine, so compared to my Asus Strix RTX 3090, there's no coil whine, not even a slight hit, so very, very quiet. So we're using a lot of wattage, as you can see, 420 watts. Obviously, it will go higher depending on the load, and also different gaming tests will pull more power. But currently, that's where it's sitting at. No coil whine, excellent temperatures, and we'll see how the other tests go. Now we're in the second test of TimeSpire. Obviously we're pulling more wattage now, 450 watts. So like I said, depending on which test is run, it'll pull more power. And we are doing really good, very good temperatures, nice low temperatures, and everything's running good. No coil whine, as I said earlier. Absolutely silent, which I can appreciate. That's one of the reasons I went to EVGA, because I wanted to see if this one would not have coil whine, so I figured, let's try it. And so that's where we're at. So we'll continue with the total score at the end. Here's the results for TimeSpire: 20,919. Graphics score 20,564. CPU score 14,805. And that was with this GPU overclock on the EVGA RTX 3090 Ti 4013. And then the Ryzen 9 FTX at 4.7 all-core overclock speed. And then next we'll do Port Royal, so stay tuned. But that's the score so far. Currently running Port Royal, which is a longer test, so it'll show higher low temperatures of the GPU, starting out sitting at 61C. 215 megahertz, 2,150 megahertz overclock on the core. Staying pretty stable there. Absolutely zero coil whine. Very quiet, not even a hint of coil whine. Absolutely silent. Fans are nice and quiet. They're spinning at 74%, pulling about 440 watts. So very, extremely well cooled card. Very, very good temperatures under load. So that adjustments they made to the cooler, I know they added a vapor chamber cooling, which I'm not sure if the regular 3090 41.3 had, but I know they had that when I saw the Gamers Nexus teardown. So they definitely beefed up the cooling. So it looks like the low temperature is going to sit around 63 C under the load. So very good temperatures. So we'll see the score at the end, and then we'll see how everything else goes. Port Royal score 15,034. Very solid run. Again, here's what the GPU was clocked to, with a raised power limit, resizable wire was enabled, and then the Ryzen 9 5950X was all-core overclock and 4.7 GHz. Okay, so next I'm gonna try a mining run. So I'm gonna find a decent overclock and also keep the power limit, at a safe, reasonable rate, and then we'll see what kind of hash rate we get with the EVGA RTX 3090 Ti 4013. So stay tuned. So I did a really quick overclock on the EVGA RTX 3090 Ti 4013 in NiceHash, and memory temperatures are excellent. This is low temperature of 76 for the VRAM. And this is with a negative 300 core clock, and I added an additional 1080 megahertz on the memory, and I had the power limit at 338 watts. And here's the GPU stats on GPU Z. So that's the current overclock. And here's the memory temperatures, just basically sitting at 76C. Now, this is only doing about 125 megahash, depending on what I'm doing with the computer, but I know I could get up to 130 if I do some more tinkering. But just to show you that memory temperatures are phenomenal, 76, and just to compare to my Asus Strix graphics card, this is what I got yesterday when I was mining, just at a standard rate, 115 megahash at VRAM temperatures of 88C, profitability $5.40. And then with the the EVGA RTX 3090 Ti 3013, it's right now saying $571, but earlier it's saying about $6 and something cents. Obviously, it's going to vary depending on what I'm doing with the computer. But so that's the hash rate, and then these are the temperatures, very, very low. Card is absolutely silent, very quiet. This isn't even with the fan cranked up. So let's go ahead and crank up the fan to 100. Oh, I guess there already is at 100%. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, very quiet fan. So very great results. And then obviously it's not a huge step up from my Asus Strix RTX 3090, but decent enough. And what's most important with mining is memory temperature. So very good, and it's very helpful that the memory is all on one side of the PCB and cooled by that very thick cooler. So again, here is the settings I use. This isn't like a final setting we're going to be using, but just a quick overclock I did comparing with what I saw online. So negative 300 core clock, memory 1080 megahertz, and power limit at 338. So I can obviously fine tune it some more and then possibly get some better results. So just a quick little overclock, and then that's where we're studying at. So very good temperatures and 125 megahertz. I could probably get up to 130, like I said, if I do some more tinkering, but just to show you, you know, very good temperatures. Okay, so next we're going to do gaming tests, so stay tuned. Recap, this is the overclock settings I'm going to use for the gaming test. So core overclock to 125, power limit raised to 106%, which is as high as it goes, and then the memory overclocked in addition 9 megahertz, and then the Ryzen 9 FTX at an all-core 4.7 GHz overclock. So we're going to do Cyberpunk 2077, Flight Simulator 2020, Doom Eternal with ray tracing, Far Cry 6, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Watch Dogs Legion. So stay tuned for the gaming test. That's next.
the NetWatch hotline immediately.
Yep. Yeah. Let's go, boy. Yep.
Roger, Airbus 320.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 New York approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Airbus 320.
Airbus 320 New York, leaving my airspace. Resume navigation. Contact New York approach on 132.7. Good day.
132.7 for Airbus 320. New York approach, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320, 900 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 New York approach altimeter 29.902 continue as planned. Airbus 320 contact New York approach on 120.05. Good day.
120.05 Airbus 320. New York approach, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320, 900 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 New York approach altimeter 29.902 continue as planned.
New York approach, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
1000.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 New York approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Airbus 320. Clearing to 119.5 Airbus Tree 20. Approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 1,200 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 approach altimeter 29.92 continuous left. Airbus Tree 20 contact New York approach on 132.7. Good day.
Approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace Airbus Tree 20.
facility. I cannot pinpoint its exact location at this time.
Welcome, Slayer. Is my time at an end? Let's see if you're strong enough to survive this cursed season.
The Slayer has arrived. All mortally challenged personnel, please be advised.
Look, a rabbit!
A boat. You won't have to go swimming after all. The locals probably get around mainly by boat.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.
Break a leg.
You're starting to make me angry.
Let's find this wanker. Drone, initiate search.
Well, that wraps up all the gaming tests on the EVGA RTX 3090 Ti FTW3. So as you can see in all the results of the gaming test, the temperatures were phenomenal. Low temperatures never exceeded 63°C. Mining memory temperatures I think only got up to like 73°C, which is very good. Mainly thanks to this thick cooler and vapor chamber cooling. And so I would say if I could rate it out of 5 stars, I'll give it 4 out of 5. Obviously the price is one thing that people talk about, but this is the same price I paid for the Asus Strix RTX 3090, so which was $2,200 plus a few, I don't know, I think it was like $2,230 total, and this is $2,200 dollars, which is obviously a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I guess that's expected because I mean originally I was looking at prices. They were talking about $3,000 for the 3090 Ti graphics card models thing on the brand, but thankfully they didn't go that high. But overall, it's a very solid card. No coil whine, very good low temperatures, really good for mining. 73°C, low temperature for mining. Decent overclock, very quiet. The fans were very, you know, reasonable. Not too loud, not too, you know, right in the middle. Just very good overall card. So I would say it's a solid card. If you already have a 3090, there's really no reason to get this. I basically did it because I wanted to test the card. And I want the best of the best for my rig. Obviously, it's a pretty massive system with the Corsair Obsidian 1000D, which is a massive case. I wanted to give it the best of the best. And obviously, later down the road, I'll be upgrading to Zen 4, and obviously, it'll require a new motherboard and CPU, which will be a future video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys can appreciate the results. And I also wanted to say I had to disable HDR because my video editing software has issues with HDR when you do multiple clips. I had to disable HDR. So the EVGA RTX 3090 Ti model is a solid card. It's obviously expensive, and you know, this was kind of a niche purchase. I didn't really have to have it, and I don't. And if you already are mining on the 3090, there's really no reason to upgrade to this because you're only going to get maybe 10 or 15 tops extra megahash. So it's not really too necessary to upgrade from 3090, which I didn't need to do. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Lose WX on YouTube and Lose Motivation on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday, and I appreciate all the support. And if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.